Hello friends, today we are talking about the topic that is a ecosystem. Which type are included in the ecosystem? First of all, we see the content included in an ecosystem. The first point is the types of a ecosystem. There are two types of a ecosystem: aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem. In an aquatic ecosystem, the freshwater ecosystem, estuarine ecosystem, marine ecosystem, and terrestrial ecosystem are included. And in terrestrial ecosystem, the forest, grassland, and desert ecosystem are included. Then second point is the structure and composition of a ecosystem. In the structure and composition of a ecosystem, the biotic and abiotic component are included. Then food chain. The food chain is divided into two types, that is a detritus food chain and grazing food chain. Then food web, energy flow through the ecosystem, then ecological pyramid, number, biomass, and energy. And last point is the concept of a eutrophication in a lakes and river. First of all, we see the ecology. First of all, we see the what is the ecology. Everyone know the ecology means the interrelationship between living organism and their environment for the purpose of a food and shelter. The ecology consists of a living and non-living component. The interaction involves energy and matter. One of the interaction which focus on a ecological relationship in is a ecosystem. Then we study the ecosystem, actual ecosystem. It is defined as the space in which interaction takes place between the community with all its complex interrelationship and the physical environment. It is a basic functional unit and includes both organism and abiotic environment. The recycling of a material between the living and non-living factor in an ecological system or in an ecosystem. The sustained life of on earth is a characteristics of a ecosystem, not of an individual organism or a population. Then we study the interrelationship between human and environment. In this diagram we clear that the interrelationship between human and their environment. Then structure of a ecosystem. In the structure of a ecosystem, the biotic component are included. The biotic component means the living component. On the basis of a trophic level, the organism trophic status organism in an ecosystem are broadly divided into heterotrophs and autotrophs. What is mean by autotrophs and what is mean by heterotrophs? In simple language, autotrophs means those organisms which synthesize their own food material is known as autotrophs, or the organism that can produce their own food material, such as a green plant with a chlorophyll, and certain bacteria which obtain their energy from the sun and through the photosynthesis process. These are usually known as a producer. And then heterotrophs, it is known as a consumer. They do not synthesize their own food material, depends directly or indirectly upon the autotrophs for their food. Then consumer are grouped into primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. And last one is a decomposer or transformer. Primary consumer means this includes the herbivore animal, for example rodents, cow, deer, goats, and buffalo, which depends on the green plant as their food material. Secondary consumers means these include carnivore and omnivore, for example sparrow, crows, fox, owls, dogs, etc. Then tertiary consumer, these are a top carnivore, for example lions, tigers, and vultures, which prey upon the herbivores and omnivore. And last one is a decomposer or transformer. These are the living component of the ecosystem, such as a fungi and bacteria. They decompose and dead remain of the producer and consumer and convert the complex organic substances into simple organic compound. These are further broken down by bacteria and converted into inorganic forms, which are taken up by green plant. Then trophic level of a ecosystem. First one is a producer. Producer means the grass. Then herbivore. Then carnivore. Then top carnivore, and then decomposer. In this diagram, we clear this statement. Then abiotic component of a ecosystem. Abiotic means non-living component of a ecosystem. Abiotic component of the ecosystem includes a variety of organic compound and basic inorganic element and compound, such as a soil, water, oxygen, calcium, carbonate, and phosphate. The physical factors such as the moisture, wind direction, and solar radiation also forms a part of a abiotic component. The amount of a non-living component, for example calcium, phosphorus and nitrogen, present at any given time is known as a standing stage of these molecules. Then we study the food chain or a food web. On way individual in a community interact is by the feeding one on the other. The food chain shows how each living things get its food from the other to gain the energy for its growth and survival. The in simple language, the food chain means a chain of a transfer of a food from one group to the another group through the series of a steps in the trophic level is called as a food chain. Means plant to deer to tiger, means plant feed on a means deer feed on a plant, and on the deer the tiger are feed. The food chain then food web. The food web is a The food web is a representation of an interlocking food chain that connect all organisms in an ecosystem. The transfer of energy from autotrophs, that is a plant, through the series of organisms that consume and are consumed is called as a food chain. At each transfer, a proportion, often as much as a 80 or a 90%. Then next, the food chain includes two types, that is a grazing food chain and a detritus food chain. Grazing food chain means we starting from the green plant base goes to the grazing herbivore and on to the carnivores. And then next one is a detritus food chain which goes from the non-living organic matter into the microorganism and then to the detritus feeding organism is detriod and their predators. Then next, detritus means which being the dead organic matter, which is an important source of energy. And grazing food chain means they obtain energy from the sun. It means the abiotic. It means the biotic component. The next, biological production. Biological production involves the capture of a usable energy and production of a organic compound. This includes all living things and their products. The use of a energy in organic matter in a both heterotrophs and autotrophs is through the respiration. This is a three measure of a production which biomass, energy content and carbon content. In the respiration, an organic compound is combined with the oxygen and release energy and to produce the carbon dioxide and water. Then biomass is a usually measured as a amount of a total organic matter per unit surface area of the earth. The net production is equals to gross production minus the respiration. For example, the net production of a free energy content in what is left at the end of the year and includes new wood laid laid down in the trunk, new buds that will develop into leaves and flowers the next year, and the new roots. Net production result in the increase of a total weight, energy content and store in a carbon form. Then energy in the ecosystem. In the energy of a ecosystem, here the law of a thermodynamics can apply. The first law of a thermodynamics state that the energy may be transferred from one type into the another type, but there is neither created or nor be destroyed. This is the first law of a thermodynamics, means the flow of a energy is a unidirectional. The energy cannot be destroyed nor be created. According to the second law of a thermodynamic, no process involving an energy transformation will spontaneously occur unless there is a degradation of the energy from concentration from into the dispersed form. The ecosystem and organism are accordingly open non-equilibrium thermodynamic system that exchange energy and matter with the environment continuously. Then energy flow in the ecosystem is always unidirectional. The energy flow of a movement of a energy through an ecosystem from the external environment to the series of a organism and back to the external environment. For example, if the warm air passes over the forest, heat energy transfer from the air to the land and to the organism. Then next, we see in this diagram the energy flow through the ecosystem. First of all, the sun provides the sun rays, which is trapped by the grass plant, then grasshopper, grasshopper to the bird, bird to the hawk, and then decomposer. This is a type of a food chain. Then energy flows within the ecosystem. First one is the sunlight, then producer to producer produce the food, then primary consumer it consume the food, then the secondary consumer take the food through the respiration heat through goes into the sky, then tertiary consumer, and then decomposer. General relationship between biomass and net production. Then the types of a pyramid. The ecological pyramid is a graphic representation of a relation between the members, biomass, and energy content of the primary producer consumer of the first and second order, and so on. So on to top carnivore in a ecosystem. These are the three there are three types of a ecological pyramid. First one is a pyramid of a number, second one is a pyramid of biomass, and third one is a pyramid of energy. We see this pyramid one by one. The first one is a pyramid of a number. It shows the number of organism at each trophic level is known as a pyramid of a number. Then pyramid of biomass. It shows the total dry weight or any other suitable measure of the total amount of a living matter. Then pyramid of energy. It shows the amount of energy flow or productivity at a successive trophic level. In this diagram, we see the pyramid of a number, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of a energy. Then next point is a succession, ecological succession. The ecosystem changes over the time and the space. Then area, ecological succession is related to the ecosystem. Succession means ecological means it is related to ecosystem, and succession means for living. In ecosystem, biotic and abiotic factor are also included. Ecosystem changes over the time and space. Then area without life on earth can fill with the living being. There are two stages of a succession: primary succession and secondary succession. The primary succession, which is the initial establishment and development of a ecosystem. For example, forests that develop on the new lava flows or at the edge of a retreating glaciers are the example of a primary succession. Then secondary succession, it is a re-establishment of a ecosystem. In a secondary succession, there are a remnant of a previous biological community, including such things and organic matter and needs to and seeds in a soil of a forest. The next, ecological footprint. This topic not included. Then types of a ecosystem. We study the actual types of a ecosystem. Means first one is the aquatic ecosystem. Then aquatic ecosystem is divided into two types: marine ecosystem and freshwater ecosystem. And again, marine ecosystem is a large marine ecosystem, and freshwater ecosystem included as three types: lake ecosystem, river ecosystem, and wetland ecosystem. And then terrestrial ecosystem again divided into six types: forest, littoral zone, riparian zone, subsurface, urban ecosystem, and desert ecosystem. We see this ecosystem one by one. First one is a desert ecosystem, forest ecosystem. In the far north region of the world, also boreal forest consists mainly of evergreen coniferous trees. Desert ecosystem, the number of insect and animal is also relatively limited. Desert are not necessarily hot; they can lie in the temperate zone as well. Nor must they be sandy. May desert feature rocks floors. Then next, all the best. Thank you.